So I actually had to use the restroom on the floor below this one because when I tried to use my restroom earlier this evening, I was aggressively harassed by somebody who keeps smacking the wall behind my toilet from unit 78. And this person is now smoking intense amounts of marijuana smoke that I can smell in this corner right here. So it looks like the Greenville group has put the psychopath and sex offender named Jasmine IRRIZARY back in Unit 78. Wow. And there's something really wrong with the water that comes out of this tap. It's almost like it's curdled. Like it's literally curdled. It feels like it is curdled. You know how milk, when it curdles, becomes really gritty and chunky? The water feels gritty and chunky. It feels as if it has sand in it, but there's no sand in the water. It's weird, and it's only the water from this tap. The other thing that I've noticed over the last few months is that when I bring liquids back into this unit, for instance, this Gatorade bottle right here, and hand creams, they curdle as well. They curdle once they're in this unit, not outside. So the other day I purchased 2 bottles of Gatorade at a CVS downtown. I drank one of the bottles of Gatorade just after I got out of the store. I was thirsty, drank it while I was riding the subway. It was fine. There was nothing weird with the liquid in that bottle. It was normal liquid. The other bottle I brought into this unit and stored basically over there by the wall where I keep a lot of shopping bags once I bring them back in here. And a day later, when I tried to open that bottle of Gatorade and drink it, it was literally the same consistency as the water that comes out of this tap that is gritty and sticky. And when I drank the Gatorade, my mouth suddenly became extremely sticky on the inside, almost as if I had drank glue. So I keep saying that there's some kind of gluey, sticky substance to the water that comes out of this tap. I thought there was some kind of like a sediment or additive being, somehow leached into the water from that tap. But now that the Gatorade is developing the same exact consistency, that same tacky, gritty, sticky feel after I've brought it into this unit, but not when I take it out of the store that's like 3 miles away, I'm starting to wonder what is going on in this unit that curdles liquids. It's not just the water, it's the Gatorade, and it's also the hand cream. I just tried to use a tube of hand cream that I've had lying around for a while, and the hand cream feels gritty and sticky. It's this tube right here. I've had it for about a year. It's been sitting in this unit for a year. It's like a little sample. I haven't used it, and I just tried to use it earlier today, and I'm like, why is this lotion So sticky. I mean, it could be because it's a year old, but lotion doesn't usually go bad, right? And then the Gatorade is all gritty and sticky and tacky, and it makes the inside of your mouth feel like you just drank glue. Like your teeth suddenly are gritty and tacky and sticky. There's something that is curdling liquids in this unit. Oh, wow. So now while I'm saying this, there's someone behind this wall right here suddenly blowing intense amounts of marijuana smoke right through the wall, which means that I'm onto something, because that's like a stress signal right there from the psychopath that Greenville keeps taking out and then putting her back into Unit 78. So she's not just a psychopath. She appears to be somehow getting sponsored to engage in all kinds of really harmful behavior. I'm not sure what kind of device she's using. So here's the thing. I keep saying that I'm getting remotely tased by some type of electronic assault device that has a remote capacity. That's not science fiction. There's devices like that exist. Oh, yeah. So now she's like doing this. Now she just hit me with that thing as I'm talking about it. So there's obviously surveillance devices in this unit, and this piece of shit named Jasmine IRRIZARY is able to hear and see everything that I do in this unit. I keep saying that. I'm not the only one who says that. The Boston police detectives have confirmed that they knew of surveillance devices in this unit in 2020 and 2021, and they're not sure if those devices are still in this unit. Well, nobody has taken them out, so they're obviously still in here. That was Detective B that I talked to last June or July about the surveillance devices in this unit. Now there's a psychopath who keeps sitting in the vacant bathroom behind this wall, but obviously it's no longer vacant. And she likes to deliberately propagate intense amounts of smoke and fumes and odors straight through this wall that should not be coming from a unit that Greenville keeps telling me is vacant and empty. I suspect that they've just put her right back into her old unit after taking her out for a year and a half and then letting Jorge, the maintenance manager, stay in Unit 78 a few weeks this past summer. And the problem is that she engages in all kinds of disruptive, attention-seeking, aggressive behavior, and also seems to be tampering with the water. I've been saying that the water to this tap stinks so foul that you literally have to jump out of the way as soon as it comes out of the tap. It has these intense, nasty smells. And no, it has nothing to do with washcloths that I'm rinsing in bleach. That tub right there is full of bleach. I can actually smell the bleach from here, and it has nothing to do with the drain because the bleach goes down the drain when I empty the tub. The water stinks as soon as it comes out of the faucet, which means it's biohazardous. And now the water intermittently becomes really sticky, gluey, and tacky, but it's not just the water. It's also the Gatorade, and I noticed the milk the other day was also very gritty, tacky, and sticky. Milk should be slimy, right? Like normal milk has a lot of fat in it. I always buy whole milk, and it should be slimy. Gatorade should feel smooth when you drink it. It shouldn't have a tacky, gritty, gluey feel to it. And if it does, maybe it's been like curdled, right? Hand cream, even if you've had it for a year, should still have a smooth consistency. It doesn't really go bad. It's filled with chemicals anyway and preservatives. So why are all of a sudden liquids that I bring into this unit becoming curdled? There's something, and I suspect that this psychopath who's been using this remote capacity electronic assault device is using some kind of a microwave device. That would make sense. Microwaves go through walls. Microwaves can also be concentrated into a single beam, kind of like on a taser, but a taser that emits microwaves, right? So it's like a microwave-emitting tasering device. Microwaves curdle liquids. I know this for a fact. I'm a scientist. I have a master's equivalency in scientific research and a PhD level education in clinical developmental psychology with an advanced master's degree in clinical developmental psychology, a bachelor of science degree in biological sciences, and I performed 18 years of continuous scientific laboratory research, 13 of those at Harvard Medical School, and another 5 in the biotech and pharmaceutical industry for a total of 18 years as a scientific lab researcher. So when somebody talks about, that what I'm saying isn't physically possible and, the water can't possibly stink, it's like what you're rinsing out in the sink. No, it's not. That tub is filled with bleach and you can smell the Clorox from here. It's also not the drain, because if the smells were coming from the drain, then the smell would be continuous because the drain doesn't go away. The drain is always there. It's coming from the tap. So the sticky, gritty, tacky water that is now the same consistency as the Gatorade, the milk, other liquids that I bring into this unit that are not tacky or gritty or sticky when I take them from the store and drink them on my way home, but then they become tacky, gritty, and sticky once I bring them into this unit. Like, I mean, yesterday morning, the milk that I purchased at like 6 a.m. was gritty, tacky, and sticky within just a few hours of being brought into this unit. Then someone, and oh my God. So as I'm saying this, I'm getting like literally remote tasered. And I call it remote tasering because I don't know what else to call it, but it's some type of remote capacity electronic assault device like a taser, but not exactly a taser. Obviously, nobody's holding a taser to my skin right now. This is some type of remote capacity electronic assault device. And if it emits microwaves, as I think it does, then it's also curdling the liquids in this unit. And that would explain the water, that would explain the Gatorade and the milk. They're suddenly really gritty, tacky, sticky. They make your mouth feel like you just drank glue. And the lotion, that's suddenly not smooth anymore. It's all like gritty and tacky and sticky. It has the same consistency as the Gatorade and the milk. So this is a microwave emitting type of device that this nut job, IRRIZARY, appears to be using. And if she's using it to remotely, physically taser me, and I say taser because that's the closest possible thing I can compare it to, but she's using some type of, microwave emitting tasering device, then the microwaves curdle liquids. That's a fact. That's really bad. Because if it's curdling the liquids in this unit, it's also curdling my body liquids, right? My blood, other things in my body. That's really bad. Really, really bad. So I had to stop drinking this Gatorade because I just purchased it a couple of hours ago from the store across the street. It was fine when I brought it in because, again, I drank another bottle of it just after I brought it back. It was fine, but within a couple of hours, it became really gritty, tacky, and sticky. So again, whatever microwave emitting assault device that Jay IRRIZARY, the career psychopath and apparent, sponsoree of the Greenville group is using, it's curdling the liquids in this unit. Maybe by default. Maybe she's not trying to curdle the liquids in this unit. Maybe the liquids in this unit curdle as a side effect of her use of some type of microwave emitting electronic assault device. I suspect it's microwaves because microwaves go through walls. Okay, so I just Googled microwave emitter, and it appears that a microwave is a form of electromagnetic energy, obviously, yes. And wavelengths shorter than other radio waves, obviously, but longer than infrared waves. Okay, so let's see if there's devices that you can purchase commercially that emit microwaves and that you can use to harass and assault your neighbors. Oh, EMP device, okay. An EMP generator may damage RFID systems. Hold on. Okay, so it's illegal to use an EMP device for destruction of property or disruption of services. So can you direct microwave? So an EMP device is basically a microwave emitting device. Yeah, there you go. Oh my God, I just got literally like remote tasered right now. Oh yeah, so the psychopath who is using surveillance devices in this unit and obviously has somehow cloned or hacked into my devices because she can see what I'm doing on these devices. She's also using an EMP device because the microwaves of her device, whatever she's using, is literally curdling the liquids in this unit. And that's something I've been experiencing with increasing intensity and frequency over the last few months. I've noticed again that Gatorade suddenly becomes really gritty and tacky and sticky after being in this unit for a few hours, but it's fine when I try to drink it straight from the store. Okay, so look at this. Can you direct microwaves? An open, empty soup can or any other metallic, cylindrical shaped... Oh, this is exactly what I've been saying, guys. object is used to direct microwaves. The smoother and longer the metal cylinder is, the more focused the microwaves will be. Well, there we go. You don't even need to be like a member of the CIA to have a device that emits microwaves, and microwaves go through walls. This is what I've been saying. And these pathetic, moronic retards that watch my channel and say, oh, it's not possible for a taser to go through walls. Well, I never said it was a taser, you idiots. I said it was something like a taser that delivers a taser-like outcome, and that can be a microwave. I always called it an electronic assault device because that's what it is. So right here, you can use a soup can to direct microwaves. So that's what IRRIZARY the psychopath, and all psychopaths, sorry, all serial killers are psychopaths. That's what she's been using. She doesn't even need to like go purchase it on the black market from the CIA. She can use this device by using a soup can and directing it into this unit. Oh, now she's doing this again. Now she's like remote tasering me again. But now she's obviously, now I know she's using some type of microwave emitting device and not some type of taser. But you know, the term taser is the first thing that came to my mind when I started experiencing this. Directed electromagnetic ray. Oh, you can make your own directed electromagnetic ray device. Wow. Instructions. Yeah. Look at this. Directed electromagnetic ray steps instructions. Wow. Okay, so I think I just answered my own question. What would an EMP do to a human? Well, I think, can I make a homemade EMP? What material can block an EMP? Okay. Does an EMP permanently destroy electronics? Well, that could explain the problems I've been having with my cell phones. Oh, see, now she's... Can microwaves be weaponized? What will deflect microwaves? Why can't you stand in front of a microwave? Well, there you go. It's very harmful, I'm sure, to humans. Let's see what material can block an EMP. Can I make a homemade EMP? What would an EMP do to a human? Okay, let's see. EMP is not radioactive, but a pulse of energy, exactly, produced as a side effect of a nuclear detonation or electromagnetic bomb. What are the health effects? EMP has no known effects on, yeah, well, except if you're standing in front of it, it hurts you. Can temporarily or permanently disable electrical and electronic equipment. Well, there you go. So, you know, she's using something like this. I don't know exactly what it is, but all I know is that it is curdling the liquids in this unit within just a couple of hours of me bringing them home from the store. But when I drink them, when I'm still in the store or just leaving the store, they're fine. Okay, so a few months ago, I had this entire unit pretty much covered in tinfoil. I think you can see that in some of my videos because I was just trying to cover up the areas of this unit that I suspected had surveillance devices in them because people keep telling me they get to see what I do in here. So I started covering stuff up with tinfoil. So look at what they're saying here about EMPs. By wrapping your electronic devices in tinfoil, you can help protect yourself from EMPs. And I suspect that my neighbor, the psychopath Jasmine IRRIZARY, who's also a cyber criminal, according to the Greenville group, according to Oleg Aleseyev of the Greenville group, I suspect she's using an EMP or some type of microwave-emitting electronic assault device, as I keep saying in dozens and dozens of videos I've made over the last couple of years. This is an excellent method to protect yourself from electromagnetic pulsed attacks. Okay, so I'm not the only one who's experiencing this or who has concerns about this. Oh, steel trash cans with a lid can be used to throw your electronics into. Yeah, okay. So you know what? I think I just solved the riddle, guys. Now let's just see if microwaves curdle liquids, because I think they do. Well, this is what I was just saying about what does the electronic assault device that my neighbor is using do to the liquids in this unit and to my blood. And this is really concerning. Electromagnetic. So she's using some type, her name's Jasmine IRRIZARY. She's a psychopath. She's also a registered sex offender. And according to Oleg Aleseyev of the Greenville group, she is a talented hacker who, quote, can get into anything. So she seems to specialize in all types of unusual electronic devices. And over the last couple of years, I've been reporting that she's using some type of electronic assault device to zap me while I am doing certain things in this unit, but not others, which means she's also relying on surveillance footage of what I do in this unit. And then she uses this electronic assault device on me while I'm doing stuff that she has an issue with, usually sitting on the toilet, but also when I'm lying on my bed. And I've noticed that whatever device she's using seems to curdle the water. And now I've noticed that it started to curdle other liquids as well, like Gatorade, even hand cream, milk, and things like that. I can't have any liquid in this unit for more than a few hours without it developing a very sticky, gritty, tacky feel. And I've reported in dozens of prior videos that the water from my tap has a very gritty, tacky, sticky feel intermittently. So look at this. I mean, obviously, if whatever device she's using, and it's obviously some type of microwave-emitting device because it goes through walls, and microwaves are electromagnetic output. I was just saying, what does it do to the liquids in your body if the liquids in this unit are being curdled to the point where drinking them makes everything feel gritty and tacky and sticky, including the inside of your mouth? What does this microwave-emitting device that she's using do to my blood? Well, look at this. Electromagnetism, blood flow, and coagulation. So it coagulates your blood, or it has the capacity to coagulate your blood. This is unbelievable, but it makes sense given the tacky, gritty, sticky, gluey feel, not just to the water that comes out of my tap, but to all the liquids that I happen to bring in this unit. Okay, so I'm a scientist by career, by education, by training, by experience, and I know how to read scientific articles. This is actually a primary source article. Looks like it was published, let's see, can't see what the publication year was. It's related to basically the coagulation of blood in the absence of clotting factors. So that's something that you see in hemophiliacs, for instance. And hemophilia is a very serious disorder. It's a clotting disorder of the blood. And these scientists are looking for something that would help clot blood and coagulate it. And they're looking at electromagnetic output in assisting blood to clot. But what if you're healthy and your blood clots anyway, and then you're being exposed to these electromagnetic outputs, as I believe that I am in this unit, because all the liquids in this unit suddenly become gritty, tacky, sticky, and gluey, and I can't drink Gatorade without the inside of my mouth becoming extremely gluey and sticky. Well, whatever IRRIZARY is using to electronically assault me through the wall, and I keep saying it's going through the wall, she's sitting in that bathroom right there, smoking up a storm right now as I'm making this video. So she's physically just a few feet away, and now she's zapping me while I'm sitting here and making this video. She's using some type of electronic assault device that, whether she intends it to or not, also curdles liquids. So if it curdles liquids, then it also curdles your liquids in your body, including your blood. And now we have a scientific primary source article that is looking into electromagnetic output in assisting blood coagulation in hemophiliacs, presumably, but I'm not going to read the whole article. It's obviously really long. I basically was just trying to get an idea of what these microwave-emitting assault devices can do to your body. And because they cause the liquids that I bring into this unit to suddenly become really gritty, gluey, sticky, and tacky, then if your body is 97% water, it's doing the same thing to your body, and that is very, very serious. This needs to be investigated, and it needs to be reported.